I was going through your LinkedIn profile and I came across one of the events I think you have lately spoken in. I think you spoke there about how to deliver bad news effectively. So I wanted to understand, Amy, that what is the art of reporting risk or challenges to leadership without losing trust or credibility?
Sure. So I've spoken on this, how people dislike hearing bad news. There's a phrase that's been around for a long time called "don't shoot the messenger." There's this concept that the messenger always gets shot of bad news, and it actually comes from the neuroscience that we are wired, and I think it's self-protective to dislike bad news messengers. The tough part is it's not the bad news that we don't like. We actually impute ill intent to the person delivering the bad news to us. And it's not conscious, it's subconscious. And it's due to some complex psychology around how, as human beings, we need to assign a rational reason to news that may not be rational, whether it's getting cancer or, a horrible accident or litigation against your company. It could be business or personal or health related. Working a lot with attorneys and with compliance officers and ethics in organizations, because that's been a large part of my career, is creating ethical workplaces, both in human resources and in the law. I came up with a 6-step process that reduces the likelihood that there will be political backlash against people who may deliver bad news. For example, whistleblowers who may come across illegal or unethical behavior in an organization. Unfortunately, as you know, we read about this all the time in the newspapers, pretty bad safety issues that are not reported that lead to plane crashes or, chemical disasters that hurt a lot of people, or fraud, people stealing money from companies, whatever it is. There's a lot of ways that, unfortunately, some organizations or people have hurt a lot of people in these situations. And so my goal is to try to help empower people that are trying to do the right thing in their organization, sometimes at tremendous personal risk of losing their job or of being frozen out of an influential position. It's mainly geared towards business situations. And so I have a 6-step process, and I have the article available on my website that walks through stories that people told me. So I illustrate each of the steps with stories from everything from the war in Afghanistan to Wall Street issues that have happened, and tried to keep it entertaining for people so that it's easy to remember.